And I think it's right where that looks like, you see the point on the corner, the inside corner? Up on the other bank about 50 feet and back this way is a kind of a little brown spot. I think that's where it is.
Yeah, you said little...
yeah, back in under here.
Little shelter. Oh, that little wall almost there?
You make a wall, that's right.
Yeah.
And once you get keyed into what they look like, you can see them around. I found others. I found an ambush site up by up in the mountains where my dad lives. Up there, that's real unusual, really strangely laid out looking site. But that's a wall of a little hovel right there, and then they just put sticks and brush over the top, and that's where they live. All the garbage goes out the front door. So we learned to look for the opium tins and all that sort of thing right out the front door. And maybe we'll find some.
Nice little house here, huh?
You could probably get a better photograph maybe here.
The other side.
And you can see some of the rocks have fallen out, but this has been a pretty major structure. There might be 6 or 7 guys living in this thing.
Yeah.
See, there's its corner up there. So this whole thing, there's more here. This is probably the eastern edge of it, these rocks that's right down here.
Yeah.
So, and then of course the rocks fall in and brush grows up. That's
over time.
A beautiful spot right there.
Yeah, so this is...
I think this is part of an opium tin right here. Yeah, this is definitely an artifact. Which one? What's wrong?
What'd you find, Tom? Finding more?
Yeah.
Maybe they're stash. Oh, they're millions. What is it?
Well, I think this was just part of a can, an old can. But, there's something else here as well.
Somebody's boot. No. Something there.
This is a little later. This might be something from like the 1910 or 20. It's been a bucket or a container of some kind.
Okay. If you come across, you know, some of the loot that some of those outlaws left, it's good.
Well, that's where it is. That's how you find it.
Okay.
Right over here. Get right down where you can shoot me in it. And
okay.
the whole thing. Okay. We're in the Snake River Canyon by Twin Falls, Idaho. Getting this. We're in the Snake River Canyon by Twin Falls, Idaho. We're in an area of quite intense Chinese mining activity. It was very significant amount of gold came out of here, amounting to about $30 million over perhaps maybe 20-25 years. And what we are seeing right here, this old bottle was a beer bottle, and they were called glop tops. The glop top is a bottle. They made the bottle, and the top and the neck were still liquid, and they would just squish the bottle top down onto the bottle itself, and you can see where the glass is kind of glopped on there. So they call these glop tops, and this particular bottle may have been sold maybe at the Stricker Stage stop that's over south of Hanson here. And there were lots of these. These are actually pretty common, but it's real unusual to find one on the surface of the ground like this that somebody hasn't found and disturbed the ground or carted off the bottle or something like that. Anyway, this is a real good indicator, and this is the kind of stuff we expect to find in these old Chinese mining sites and things.
Cool.
And this right here, you can see how small this is. This is the sole of a Chinese miner's boot, and they resold their little boots many times. The Chinese were very good at using every resource, everything they had. And so this is a boot that has finally worn out and the owner had no more use for it, or perhaps he stashed it and never made it back to it. But this is an authentic Chinese miner's boot from the Snake River Canyon near Twin Falls. So this would be an interesting site to do an appropriately conducted dig.
Wow, cool. Thanks, that's Tom Lloyd. Thank you very much, Tom.
Tell me when you're ready.
We are running. Go ahead.
Hi, we're in the Snake River Canyon here. Right here is an artifact. It's a piece of tin, and you can see a hole in the top that they actually lead soldered the hole shut. And this is probably maybe anywhere from maybe 1890 to 1910, maybe. That's commonly the way they package food, among other things. And the idea was you got whatever it was in there, and then you soldered the hole in the can shut with this lead solder. And this is real early, and this is a white man or Chinese mining artifact here. Anyway, it's interesting. We find black powder kegs that have this same style of soldered shut container like this. Anyway, that's pretty neat.
This is the shelter Tom was talking about, where we found the artifacts.